Right? So good luck getting that guy. Like maybe they will. Who knows?
There's a bell.
Ding! Ding dong!
And they're off.
Oh, that's the market open. Yeah, right on.
Here it comes.
So we got Where's that train? The train should be coming through now.
The train was going by about an hour and a half ago, and there must have been some freaking engineer because they got to ring it 4 times. And it's like the guy just laid on the fucking horn. I was like, I almost had to walk out and be like, dude, you're killing me. Like, okay, just a little tap.
All right, so Yasha, Bilbo, whoever. So take a look at that. Look at my pro chart there, and see my AVP. I got a flash on the low length and the high length, but look at my AVQ, starting to the downside. What do I read from that?
Well, maybe with volatility expansion, we can move to the downside.
Right?
Is that?
But I'm positive correlated. I'm positive correlated on my AVP.
Yeah, that correlation can change real fast.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to hear, Bilbo.
See what's happening here. Go over to Bitcoin watch list. Doge getting wrecked. Of course, it pumped. Now it's going to the dump. Down 8.5%. Did you take your profit on Dogecoin, people? I don't know. Right back. Right before the pump. Zip! Trying. It's a trying. Let me see here. BTC, Cardano, what's Solana? 31.3. Interesting. CMEs. Let's go back to the index. Pretty interesting. Still looking here. Bitcoin on the daily. Volatility is zapped. Printing a 0. 2400, let's see here. 2400's at a 3.5, 981 at a 40, roughly a 42. 525 is 0 along with volatility grade. Alpha volatility grade is implied volatility and historical volatility combined. Then you throw that on top of volatility percentile and you have a recipe for yum. Good stuff. You know exactly what's happening with the volatility. That's what I try to get over to these guys. They're just stuck on implied volatility. I'm like, come on, man. What are we doing? Dude, we built these tools for you guys. Use them at your own risk. It is nice to know, though. Especially, I mean, a lot of, these volatility indicators, the projection bosses, right? The distribution levels, very powerful for option trading. Very powerful for any type of trading, but it is definitely geared towards options, right? It just gives you the either the projection of the bell curve or the Laplace distribution. Gives you the strike prices out there, like at the 95.4 Laplace, 99.7 Laplace. Obviously, you're not going to throw a strangle on that wide. No need. No need at all.
That-
But as
that's
far
what
as
real quick, that's what I'm reading. A lot of people are doing with this FOMC, and I don't know if it's a straddle or a strangle where I think
probably,
they're buying puts and calls.
yeah, probably, yeah, and that's what you would do, like going in
Right.
today, like right now, boom, throw a straddle on or something.
Because the hope is, if I'm understanding it correctly, again, I was never really an options guy, but the hope is that if you pay the premium, right? So if let's say you buy a 390 call on the SPY and you buy a 380 put.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah. So, and I'm just, I don't know what it is. I don't have my shit up or that one up, but I'm trying to line in. But if you take the price of that and combine them both, right, and then that's your risk. So the hope is, because I usually only buy calls and puts, so you would be doing this right at the same time, right? And
yeah, because you don't know really. There's what they're saying. You really don't know which way it's going to go. So
exactly
by that straddle, you're only going to lose the premium on one side.
right, but you want to make up for the premium on the other side, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah. So is that a straddle or a strangle? That one?
Well, the straddle, but a strangle, usually like strangles. That's I like to sell strangles because that's where you literally can get out there, like on the 95 for Laplace. Like you buy a strangle out 60 days, then you're just waiting. If I get into profit on that strangle or something, bam, I'm just going to take my profit, get out of the trade. I'm not going to just wait till the expiration. That's damn sure. Let's get the fuck out.
So I'm pricing right now at 380. A 380 put is 149, and that's today's expiration.
49.
Where are we trading at? 385 right now, 384, and a 390 call.
November 2nd. Yeah, here's intraday right here. Yeah, it looks like what? Wow, that's tight actually.
So it would be $2.40 just using these prices. Obviously, these are closing prices from yesterday. So
yeah, let me see.
You need to make more than $2.40.
Strategy.
If I'm saying that right.
Right. Well,
91 or 92 cents for the 390. And again, that's another thing too, is how do you pick which, that's another question, since I'm not an options guy, is how do you know which option to pick? So if you have the SPY trading at 385 like it is right now, or 384,
yep.
Why, and I'm looking at, I get those dotted lines. I'm on Tasty where you get those dotted lines right at 380, and you have the dotted lines like really right at 389.
Oh yeah, you see mine.
So so again, that's the question I have, is how do you figure out which option to buy or sell, or which call or put to buy?
Well, that's the thing. If you're buying a straddle, you're in the money, right? So you're buying, let's see. I'm literally so a 385 put right now is what? $3.68. The call is $2.50.
So that's $5 and $6.18.
Yep, 6.18.
That's if you're buying it right at right now.
Right
Maybe
at
not a second, but if you're buying that probably, but if you're buying a 380 put, that's not in the money.
No, out.
No,
yep.
Right.
Yep.
So if you're buying,
you can see the dotted line, right? I mean, that's the second standard deviation on the daily.
So what's the second one that's up between 376 and 377? You see that dotted line?
And that's 3SD.
That's 3SD.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Or wait a minute.
Maybe that's second SD.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a second here. What do they got that at? 381. 380.5 actually. Yeah, about 381. 388.
Yeah.
Going off of, hold on here. Let's see. Kick this on SPY, man. Where are we?
Crazy too, bro. They got options on these minis too, or I mean on the E minis. But their prices they're crazy when you look at the prices.
Right. What's that? 392. Yesterday was 380. That's a 1SD. Yeah, I need this new day to open.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Like a 3,800, if I'm reading this right, because we're at, so that would be 380 on the SPY. A 3,800 put on the S&P minis are $25, 25.75 by 26.50. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, but they only had 31 contracts traded.
Right.
And I don't even know if that's live. That might be live right now because it shows volume of 31. And that's at 3,800. Wow, that's crazy, man. I wonder if those options work the same way on those minis.
I'm wondering on this, is that first and second? I'll tell you what, this will be an easy way to figure it out. Let's go on the curve. 380.
Live, man, because they're flickering. So the
yeah,
they're already trading.
Yeah, no, that's the 2SD and 3SD.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The 1SDs are inside the 1SD. Now, when we're saying that, it's second standard deviation, right? Above here is the 2SD. Below here, 2SD. Then the next one above here, 3SD. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I got a lot of catching up to do, man, with options. I mean, I haven't traded options in a year. I haven't traded period in a year. I took a lot of time off. I was fried.
You're a little rusty, man.
Always.
I was. Oh, yeah. No, I got you. I was taking me,
I told MJ, I was like, man, I was looking at these options trades. I was getting ready to pull the trigger and I got all nervous. I started laughing. That's what happens, man. You take time off, you get rusty.
Oh, yeah, man.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Especially options. You got to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, that's why I just dink in them right now, man, until I know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So they're saying 50-point base hike today would be foolish, and any pivot or pause of talk from Jay would be really premature. So that's what everybody's thinking is what he's going to say if they're going to try to pivot and say that everything's calmed down now, which I don't think it is. I still need to see things spiraling high.
Makes sense. These volatility reads are low too.
Yeah.
Everybody's just fucking chilling, waiting. Let me see. Let's throw this on. Let's see what SPY's volatility reads are here. Pretty crushed. Whoops. Get back. Daily's not that bad. What was the weekly? Crushed? Nope. 5 days. 3 days. 3 days crushed. 2 days slowly contracting. 4 hour would make sense. Yep, crushed. 4%. Just looking at the way this closed yesterday. There you go. 45 is crushed. 45 is absolutely crushed. All of them. All the lengths. Zeros. You've got the 981 and 2400 at like a 0.5 and a 1.2. Grade and the 525 are at 0. And if you're listening on YouTube or if you're in the live stream, we're just talking about percentiles, right? Percentile numbers of 3 different lengths of volatility. I know this looks confusing. It's not. Once you get used to looking at this, you know exactly what you're looking at. You've got price percentile, right? These little skinny lines, the blue and white ones, they're just telling me, right, is selling or buying? Is there exhaustion there? I've never believed in like oversold or overbought. Talked about it yesterday. Something's being overbought. That yeah, they're buying. Jump on the fucking bandwagon. Take your profit. And sit there with your. Don't sit on your hands. That's why I like to think of it as just exhaustion. Gives you a good idea, especially when everything's peaked out. If you get APP, right, the price percentile, you get volatility grade, volatility percentile. Everything is totally contracted or expanded. Yeah, it's definitely telling you something. what? We're going back into significant correlation. The 45 as volatility crashed. That's why we got this nice little bear wick on this 45 minute. Is this going to spill out? Find out here. We're opening in 6 freaking minutes. 6 minutes. It's actually pre-market, man. It's barely down.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just flickering.
Yeah.
I'd say Yasha. I don't know if Yasha's here, but doesn't he use the exchange Deribit?
I don't know if he does or not. I used to before they kicked the Americans off.
Apparently, they were hacked for $30 million last night, so you can't withdraw your money right now.
Deribit got hacked. That's because they cucked the Americans. You know how long it took me to get 5 Bitcoin off that exchange?
Really?
It took a while.
Why?
Withdrawal limits and stuff because I wasn't fully verified.
Oh shit.
I was using some. Yeah, man. Our government's such a train wreck. Fucking got their hands in our pockets. Get the fuck out of my money.
I didn't know that. So
well, we're here to protect you. We can't have you trading on those bucket shops. Oh, you mean we're 80 to 90% of the Bitcoin options liquidity is at? You scamming motherfuckers. Oh, you want us on your scammy exchanges. Oh, I see. Sorry. It's funny, man.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I never thought about it that way.
That's why we've talked, guys. We've talked about, it's just complicated. Starting up a business, one of the islands or something. They got it set up where you contact the attorney, and the attorneys have people on the islands that actually are on your board. So you can have the corporation like wherever, St. Kitts, whatever the fuck. There's plenty of islands that are crypto friendly. And then you can trade wherever you want. Trade wherever
if you're not in the US, you can trade anything, right?
Anything, man. Yeah. For sure.
In the news today, you can trade anything you want if you go to the right island and set up your corporation.
There's our fucking helium boy.
Hey, guys. It is I.
Like 1932 all over again on the radio.
Yeah. Now, Walter Department reports 15,000 more injuries.
Yeah, and you're speaking fast, too, just like they would. That's hilarious. Totally. That's hilarious.
I had things keeping me away from the keys, but no, I don't. I mean, I have a Deribit account. I don't use it much, and I kind of stopped.
Somebody had mentioned it before. I don't know anything about it.
I mentioned it as a test server. They still have a good test server, so if you want to learn to trade, on exchanges and stuff, it is possible to use their exchange server, and so that's fine. But I don't use it actively very much.
Apparently, I don't know if you heard me. Apparently, they got hacked last night.
I heard. Yeah. I saw it in Crypto Basset Hound, one of my crypto news sites.
Interesting.
And right on. Way to go, hackers of crypto. Another score for you guys in making this whole field a little bit less friendly and palatable to the average person. Yay! You're making it one day less likely, for people to get into crypto. One day slower.
Right.
That's true.
Like those guys that got away, what was it, last week? They agreed to give back $67 million out of $100 million that they stole. Some hacker stole $100 million from some some other blockchain, and he got to keep 37 million out of $100 million that he stole.
The one I saw was it was 10 million, and he gave it back, and they gave him $1.6 million. That's the story I saw. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a pittance. I mean, this other dude who stole tens of millions, he stole $100 million, and he gave back 2/3 of it or whatever, or was supposed to give back 2/3 of it, and they let him keep the other third. They had a vote on their DAO. And part of the reason he stole it was apparently he had some problem with, whatever they were doing before. So he was actively involved in that crypto. They still couldn't tell who he was, I guess, enough. And he got this. He stole $100 million, and he's like, "All right, I'll give you back 2/3, but I'm keeping this other third." Like, what?
Hey, and if they agreed, they agreed. But it is what it is.
They 100%. They voted on it and everything. They're like, "Yep, the hacker. That's the key. A reward."
Jesus. You're breaking the law. Now hypothetically, is that? I know this is going to sound stupid, but it's illegal, right?
Well, they agreed to it, which means basically they're not pressing charges, so there's nothing to charge against.
Huh. So you can't.
If the victim isn't willing to bring charges forward, what's the police going to do?
I thought, like here in the U.S., I thought, like, sometimes the state can press charges.
Well, yes, they can. If they A, know who the person is, and B, know how to get to them, and C, have jurisdiction. And in this case, D, none of the above.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right? So good luck getting that guy. Like, maybe they will. Who knows?
There's a bell.
Ding! Ding dong!
And they're off.
Oh, that was market open. Yeah, right on.
Here it comes around.
So we got 370.
Where's that train? The train should be coming through now.
Dude, the train was going by about an hour and a half ago, and there must have been some freaking engineer. Because they got to ring it 4 times. And it's like the guy just laid on the fucking horn. I was like, I almost had to walk out and be like, dude, you're killing me. Like, okay, just a little tap. All you need.
All right, so Yasha, Bilbo, whoever. So take a look at that. Look at my pro chart there, and see my AVP. I got a flash on the low length and the high length, but look at my AVQ, starting to the downside. What do I read from that?
Well, maybe with volatility expansion, we can move to the downside.
Right?
Is that?
But I'm positive correlated. I'm positive correlated on my AVPs.
Yeah, that correlation can change real fast.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to hear, Bilbo.
It's a 4-hour time frame, though, right?
Yeah,
it's a 4-hour.
Dropping down through the time frames.
Yeah, you'd have to go down. But yeah, it would tell me it's as Africans would say, that's just either negative drift or positive drift.
That's true. That's true. I hear what. Yeah.
You know what I mean how he would say it.
380.
He would start that. He would take that and break it down from I don't know how he goes out like
to a minute. He'd go down to a minute and
yeah, he goes like weekly, daily, 5 days, 4 days.
And I get it. I get how he. I mean, I like how he does that.
No, he's methodical.
Yeah.
Methodical.
Long straddle.
He sent me a DM today and asked me what I thought the price of this NFT should be, and I'm like, bro, you're asking the wrong MFer here, bro. I'm like, I go, really? I go like $5. I don't have a clue. It's a picture that ran through a blockchain that's now, verified or whatever you want to call it.
November 18th. I don't want that.
I feel bad. I feel like I offend people because I just have like if I have the picture on my computer, then I have it. Guess I don't see it, Like
you don't have it just because it's on your computer screen. That doesn't mean it's yours.
Well, I know, but I'm looking at it.
But you can look at it. I can look at the Mona Lisa. It doesn't make it mine.
The Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa.
You know what I'm noticing? You guys are gonna fucking laugh, dude. You guys are gonna laugh. Is what I'm noticing on Tastyworks. I don't think they're using the right calculation for fucking normal distribution. Same thing that everybody runs into.
It could easily be. I'll tell you what, on their Thinkorswim program, they have something that looks like a cone, but is clearly not correct.
Yeah, this like where they have their 2SD, it's off by at least a point on each side. They've got it at so you $3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like 381, 388, 381, 388. Go over here.
380 put right now. Today's 380 put on the SPY is they're trading at $1.88, but I saw it at 91 cents. Remember when I was asking that earlier? And
right.
that call would be was $1.49. It's 70 cents.
Yeah, see, they've got it at 391 and 378.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a lot wider. Should be a little tighter. Or I mean, They are. Yeah, they are. My bad.
Very interesting.
They're tighter. Sorry. They're which is good. That's why we have these tools. So right now, buy Strangle 378, 379. Yeah, they've got it at 380. Interesting. What is this right now? What's at the money? Yeah, where are we at? 383. Yeah, this thing's bouncing around.
Moving to 730 and just cracked down. Wow, look at they're just selling it down.
Yeah, this is the more I'm getting used to this platform, how to use it and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. Like in Tasty Works, there's just a lot of stuff in here, and they've got they've got a lot of the strategies already in here and stuff. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
No.
But that's the thing with the tools we have. We should be able to start an options position naked, right? Let's buy a put, let's buy a call, depending on what we see. Now, does that turn into a more sophisticated strategy when it starts? If something happens you're not expecting, yeah, that's when I usually turn into like a strangle for sure, just to protect yourself. You can always just buy or sell futures. But
that's what I do on it. I'm just buying or selling futures instead of,
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I see that. So Elon Musk casually mentions Doge as a payment method, and then it dumps. Of course, it's probably him. He bought it. He bought a bunch. I was selling. Smart. He ain't got no money anyway. It's all government subsidized.
Say that it's all borrowed.
Fuck yeah. We're propping him up. It's a joke. Very interesting. Yeah, I almost wish I would have done that. Options though, I'm looking for farther. I'm looking for buying farther out. Letting an options trade mature a little bit. It's just, man, trading daily options.
Your trading daily options is brutal. You can be down 30% in 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's brutal.
No, I'm with you. That's why it's like lotto plays. You know what I mean?
That's why if I'm trading daily options, I'm probably selling premium. I'm selling a strangle. I'm going to look at the standard deviation levels, and I'm going to sell those strikes. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that call.
But don't you have to have more money up when you're selling it if you're shorting it?
Like that I don't know.
Yeah, because I always thought if you're selling options, you have to have a certain amount of money per contract up, in your account. Right. I mean, I could be wrong because when it's on a straddle or strangle, because you're still exposed. Because on the one side it's unlimited.
Because they use that 2K number a lot, right? Like a 2K deposit.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, if you're selling naked stuff, if you're selling shit naked, there's a lot higher, net cap or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah.
You got to. Because it's like for me, like on Thinkorswim, I have to have when I'm trading the futures, I have to have $1,300 per contract in my account. Doesn't mean I'm making or losing it, but it'll only allow me, like if I have $10,000 in the account, it'll only allow me to trade like 6 or 7 contracts.
Right. Like right here. You're still get a 384, huh? Strangle. Too tight. I want to push these. Yeah, if I was doing like that's too damn far though. What is this? This is a 16-day. What the fuck? What's happening? What's happening here?
Well, see, that's where it also comes into play where like Theta and Gamma and Delta, Vega and Eastern Airlines. I mean, You know, like which how far out to play. You know, this is what I never understood about it, man. And I don't like the way they have it set up where it doesn't show you what the actual option is up or down for the day. So like
Right.
if you're looking at today's option, let's say you're looking at today's 380 put, it's trading at $1.79. All it says is that in the money by 15% or 60%. I don't understand that. Volume 7,500, I guess. OTM percentage 84%. So out of the money, in the money. What does that mean? And then I think VIX or IVX, whatever the hell that is.
What is this thing doing, man?
So it doesn't show you like how much it's up or down or what its high or low for the day is or anything.
16.
Not a big fan of this so far, man.
Of what?
I'm not a big fan of Stacy work. I think I could actually do better with Schwab and
Well, yeah, you're probably used to the platform.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I guess I haven't dug into it deep enough, but I can't find a lot of stuff on it, man.
No, I mean, this is definitely going to take some work. That's why I'm not in any trades yet. There's a lot going on here. They just give a lot of great information.
Okay, fair enough. You know probably more about it than I do on those. I'm not, like I said.
I mean, there's lots of great tutorial things on how to use their site. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But Ameritrade's got. I'll give TD Ameritrade that. They got that too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Don't we use Fisher transform shit and stuff in some of our indicators?
Yeah, well, we have it. Sure, it's built in. Right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is it somehow on Tasty Trade I click something and I have a Fisher transform up and I don't even
Sure.
I don't even know what.
But you have a Fisher transform, like a classic TA Fisher transform thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, it's just a couple lines underneath the chart. You know what I mean? It just says Fisher.
But it's not the alpha trading version. The alpha trading version is better. You know why? Because it's alpha trading. No.
Well, of course, well, there we go. We would call up Tasty.
Our maps is better. Our 2 + 2 is more equal to 4 than theirs.
Wow, that's deep shit, man. And we were getting deep on these gifts today.
Better. How bad it is out there.
No, I don't even know.
But yeah, no, absolutely. Like you've got your distribution cone tools you can kind of throw up on like Thinkorswim, but they're just really horrible and really not accurate at all. I don't even know how people
there. That's why. Okay, so
I don't like their interface at all either. It just drives me crazy.
I mean, on a 16-day expiration right now, that ain't bad.
Yeah, woo.
$18.25 for a long straddle.
It shows you because you can just pick the one you want to do, right? Because you could go strategy and hit straddle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can change. And after you get what you want, you just hit go. Puts it up on the curve here. You can see the bell curve.
Yeah.
USD, 3SD.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Oh, but it's at, you know what? A straddle might be the same price. That's what it is. That's the difference. One's at the same price, and one's are like a strangle's at different prices. That's what it is. It's coming back. Yeah, a strangle is different prices. And a straddle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what
straddle,
it is.
You're going to be paying out the money.
No, but I mean, like when you're doing a straddle, you're doing, let's say, a 384 put and a 384 call. When you're doing a strangle, you're using two different strike prices.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of buying the same call like a straddle.
Got it.
The strangle is going to push out here. Let me show you. Put this on. Where are you at? Strangle?
Yeah, change your screen though, because you don't have to look at it, but you still have your chart up.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It should be fucking.
Unless it's just me.
Let me say change window.
Is anybody else just seeing his chart? Or?
There we go.
There you go.
I'm seeing a chart. It's got it's the Tasty chart.
Yeah.
I just
changed it. So now we got a long strangle. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's cool how you did that.
Yeah, it's a neat little way they've got this set up. Same time, let me see something here.
What date are you using?
Right. Boom, short. Bam. There we go. So if I was going to sell, let's see here. I would go out, what is it, 16-day? Let's go out to just above.
Oh, mind you.
Boom. $3.64 for a 16-day out expiration. Short strangle.
Mine won't do that. Huh. Short strangle.
Yeah, you just like if you click this little arrow right here, you see strangle option on Condor.
Oh, I got it. Curve. I didn't have curve clicked over to the left.
Yep. Now it's on curve.
Very cool.
And that shows you the actual bell curve, all the strike prices. Pretty sweet. It's a good platform. It's just like at the beginning, it's information. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Just have to figure out how you did that.
There you go. That's options in a nutshell. That's why a lot of people don't trade them.
Yep.
The learning curve is
it's incredible. Trust me, I had a series 4. I was an options principal, and I still don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Right? Exactly.
What does that tell you?
Oh,
I was the one signing the tickets. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, just give me the ticket. I'll sign it until it comes back to bite me in the ass.
Right. Totally.
Didn't mean to go off on the tangent there.
Review. Let's see here. Firm order.
Yeah. You're like me. I threw $1,000 in there too.
Credit 366. Credit 366. Reduced by $7,656.
What does that mean? So that's money you're taking in, right?
Yeah, and of course, just like you said, account does not have sufficient buying power available for this order due to concentration risk.
Yeah, it's margin. I'm telling you, you're going to have to look up when you start doing these things. You're going to have to look up and find what it is to be short one of these. They're unlimited. One side is unlimited.
Yeah. I mean, and it's fuck, man.
Yeah. So just give you. I know because sometimes they can get in, especially with this SPY, because you know.
What did I do?
Powell died today.
Blew the pooch on that. What the hell did I do?
Massive Fed interest rate hike today. USA Today.
But I can mess with this later. Get back on these charts. Let me change. Let's see here. Change window. Oh, friend, there you are.
Maybe we should do a how to use Tastyworks and how to use Thinkorswim video for people using VEPS.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? It would be a good idea down the road. Want to sit down and have it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of videos about how to place trades and stuff, but they don't really show you how to. I mean, they have obviously no idea how to use VEPS, but they show you how to use bad TA in order to place orders. I think it might be better to do like how to use these platforms not with crappy TA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, crappy TA is every which way but loose, man.
So, well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there should be something for those of us who use these tools. For anybody new coming along who really doesn't have an idea yet, because they're maybe new to those platforms completely.
Yeah. Interesting. Crypto watch.
I was thinking, by the way, somebody here mentioned. I don't want to give away too much, but somebody here mentioned the idea of a kind of a course, and we don't want to do a classical, course, because those things are usually garbage products made by garbage people shilling garbage tools. But there might be a really cool version that we could do that doesn't need to be constantly updated, that does sort of the basics and then adds on each new thing as modules. So over time, they can evolve without having to be redone constantly. I don't know if that's helpful to anybody, but somebody asked about that recently in this group.
I can see that. Interesting.
Yeah.
didn't speaking as mentioning something there. Didn't you tell me for a while back on news you use a news thing called Crypto Watch? You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like a news source, right?
Yeah, I like to use my own that I like. I like to use Crypto Basset Hound and a bunch. Also, I use other ones as well, like Crypto Panic. I like.
Crypto Panic. I'm just writing these
Yeah.
down.
Crypto panic.
And what was
Yeah,
it?
it's just a syndicator. It's just like Crypto Basset Hound. It's just like a syndicator of crypto news things.
Well, apparently that Crypto Watch came out with a desktop that's looks like a trading platform. They sent me a link here. It's pretty cool.
Is it their trading platform, or did
Yeah,
they
it's
partner
their
with someone to make it?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It says it's spot trading for over 6,500 live markets and 10 exchanges. Now I don't know if that means I don't know if they're a broker dealer or whatever.
Sounds like they have an engine powered by someone else, and they slap their name on the label.
Yeah, it looks like crap.
But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. But like you could easily build one, right? Like anybody, any of us could build an exchange. The question is there enough liquidity on the exchange for anyone to actually use it? And that's why people build DEXs.
That's amazing. We can in this day and age that we can do this.
I mean, I built DEXs, and you can copy paste them and make them your own in like 5 minutes. What's his name? John McAfee, before he died,
yeah,
released a DEX that anyone can copy and use. It's an ERC20 based DEX. Anybody
supposedly,
can use it.
supposedly died.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
He was the one that was running. He started the or protect your computer, right, McAfee?
McAfee started McAfee antivirus. Yeah, it was the first
antivirus. Yeah. Then he was running from the law because he killed somebody, right, or something like that.
Well,
supposedly.
No, he was running from the U.S. authorities because he was evading taxes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He was running from the law in Central America, in like Belize or something, one of those countries, because he was alleged to have been involved in the murder of his neighbor or something like that. But it was never proven. He never stood trial for it or anything like that. But then when he was caught by the, I think he was in Mexico or some other place.
Yeah.
Maybe Spain, something like that, when they cuffed him. And then he basically was like, he was suicided or whatever the word is.
Is that how he supposedly died? Is suicide?
No, I think, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let's just put it this way. He went into a police station and didn't come out alive.
Okay, fair enough. But you say he created a DEX. What do you mean by that? He created something.
He made a decentralized exchange for crypto tokens, like all the thousands of ERCs and everything.
Yeah.
That you can use, really? And gave away the code for free so that anybody could clone it and make their own.
Oh no!
The whole purpose of it being to make decentralized exchanges more accessible and more popular than centralized exchanges, because ultimately decentralized exchanges is much more in the spirit of cryptography and cryptocurrencies. That's kind of the whole point. Like the moment you have your keys in someone else's hands is not your crypto, right?
Yeah.
So a decentralized exchange keeps your keys in your hands. They never leave your wallet unless you lose the trade, in which case it goes out to the other, the other side.
So like the New York Stock Exchange would be a centralized exchange.
Absolutely.
And Coinbase would be a
centralized exchange.
It's also a centralized exchange. How about Binance?
Centralized.
What is a decentralized exchange?
Well, there is actually a sort of decentralized Binance exchange, but it's not really. But a decentralized exchange would be like any DEX, like the McAfee DEX, right? There's plenty of crypto DEXs. I mean, if you want to see a list of crypto DEXs, just Google crypto DEX, and you'll see, there's tons of them. There's tons of them. The thing is, they're mostly tiny, and they're mostly, there's such low liquidity that a lot of the time they're kind of, used for washing or whatever.
Yeah.
Pumping. But some that are growing in popularity eventually. And, Uniswap is a decentralized DEX.
Oh,
Right?
okay. So something like that. Because when I first got in, and I bought a whole bunch of some piece of shit sushi or I don't know something, and I
Yeah,
like you did it through MetaMask or whatever. Is that?
yeah.
And then
Curve
I did
also
it.
is a decentralized like Ethereum exchange.
How
There's a
about
whole bunch.
Pancake?
There's what?
How about Pancake? The Pancake swap.
Right. Yeah. There's the pancake and all that stuff.
Is
Yeah.
that that's a DEX?
Yeah. As far as I remember, yeah.
Know that.
But in any case, there's a lot of them. It's been like a year and a half since I even looked at Pancake, maybe.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are, they were just too tiny to
Huh.
really survive when they were trying to kind of grow a couple of years ago.
Sure.
Uh, at the worst time, like during, when there was no desire for using DEXs because people were complaining about lag times or order problems or whatever, and so they preferred onto a centralized exchange where their trade was more secure, and that way they could make their gains on their shitcoins on some centralized exchange and pay higher fees and whatever, but at least they wouldn't have to worry about their orders getting filled. Um,
And
but
how about getting your money out?
Yeah, right.
no, that's not a problem on a good decentralized exchange. You're directly connected, right, with your wallet to the
Yeah.
exchange. But it's on your wallet. It's not on the exchange. And if you win a trade,
Yeah.
you get the money directly from the opposing side, even if they pull their wallet out of the USB port. It doesn't disconnect the connection to the wallet. 'Cause if you have a hardware wallet, that isn't really the wallet. The crypto isn't on that device,
Right.
right?
Right.
The
I
device is
got
just
you.
when they call it a safe wallet, really what they mean is a safe key
I
because the
got
wallet is actually on the blockchain.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I know
You
we
never
talked.
actually,
I
yeah, you
guess.
never actually have your crypto in your hands, quote unquote. It's always on the ethereal kind of the ephemeral
Yeah.
blockchain out there nebulously.
Well, most of you guys in here trading, like when you guys came here, mostly everybody in here is a crypto trader, right? For the most part.
Yeah, I'd say it's a
I do
mixed
trade
bag, but yeah,
traditional.
you might be right.
Yeah, probably, but I trade a lot of traditionals,
Yeah.
man.
No, I know you do. It
Yeah.
just seems like a lot of it, like most of the
Yeah,
people, crypto.
probably. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us even started our sort of journey into TA
Yeah,
because
through
of crypto.
crypto. Yep.
Bitcoin.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, a lot of us like met in some crypto, domain, then some place in Discord or YouTube
Yeah,
or what
oh, that's
that had
cool.
a Discord and where they talked about trading Bitcoin or whatever.
Yeah,
But many of us didn't come from there, right? But it's many as if we have a huge community. It's a tiny community, but most people really came into this trading world through something to do with crypto.
no,
But like you, a bunch of us also trade traditionals.
I got you. And
Yeah.
unlike me, I don't trade crypto. I have a little bit, but just when I first started,
Right.
that was it. But
Well,
I
you
still-
haven't you haven't 100x'd anything yet? Come on, man. Where you been?
Fuck that, dude. No. I was a penny stock market maker. No way. I know the other side, dude. No.
Yeah.
There's no way, man.
You haven't lived
it's-
until you 100x something in the block.
Oh yeah, now you can 125x on Binance and on
Oh, that's
Bybit,
right.
right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
safe. And it's
If you want to see your asset move 1/10% and then get wrecked, go
Yeah.
right ahead.
they don't allow that in Binance US, do they? I can't see how they would because you can't
I
do
think
that.
I might have tightened it. I'm not sure, but as far as I know, I mean that is the going max leverage rate on Binance and also on Bybit. So that's crazy.
As
But there are
we watch
commodities
Bilbo
you
go
can do.
through his whales.
Where assets move so little. Like if you're trading soybean futures,
Yeah.
you might just need 1,000x
Yeah.
because the price moves so little. Like that makes sense.
Yeah. That's
But that's not what most degens are doing, right? They're looking for like I want 100x to the moon, Dogecoin or whatever, and then they get wrecked real easy.
No, that I understand. I know futures and not, that kind of stuff. You can, it's that's
Yeah.
all a little bit different.
I mean, I guess if people put like whatever they want to put like $10 or $100 on a trade, and 125 it because they're just degen gamblers at heart. They don't really care to know how to trade. Yeah, okay, that's liquidity for the exchange, and that's how they pay the bills.
Yeah. Well, I think
But
if you're trading foreign currency, I think FX is like that. Like I think you can 100x or 500x even. I think there's no
Yeah, and in some cases it's justified when the asset moves so little. I get it, but like that's not what we're talking about in crypto land, where it's just people want to take something ridiculous and make some ridiculous amount of gain so they can flex to their friends. Hey, I made 1,000% gain on my Shmuna coin or whatever. I don't know, whatever they call the hyena coin, whatever the hell they call them. There's thousands, tens of thousands of crypto coins at this point and tokens at this point. So you can trade anything. But like, a lot of us came from crypto, but it's good to trade traditionals, I think, once in a while.
Apparently in Windsor, Canada, which is right across the border from Detroit here, they started Canada's first Bitcoin building. And apparently the building was built or was transformed with solar panels, and they're going to use it. So the whole thing is being run with solar panels and all this other technology. And then you can live among Bitcoin mining machines.
Right. You know how loud this?
You ever heard them? You ever heard of fucking 1,000 fucking miners going?
No.
Right.
You need
headphones.
They're allowed to sell. Yeah, there's a bunch of those like luxury properties that have like Bitcoin miner devices built in or outside in like a self-contained unit. Like they'll have like an ant miner farm, whatever, next to your housing, and you can upgrade the miners. It's like, you better have some really good sound insulation on those things, because otherwise you can have a whole bunch of rich millionaires complaining about noise next to their luxury condos or whatever.
Yeah,
and that's not a recipe for success.
Yeah, so I'm assuming now you're saying back in the old day you guys could Bitcoin mine from a computer, right? Like
you could desktops were fine, laptops were fine. I mean, Satoshi mined the first Bitcoins on a laptop. Literally.
Yeah. And then apparently some guy was bragging that he could mine something on his cell phone. I don't know. There was some coin out there, but really in the beginning it was hard to mine on a cell phone. You couldn't do that so much, but as the years went by, you could actually mine for a little while on a cell phone, and there is in fact a phone that lets you host a whole BTC node, but you really can't mine on it. It's just too heavy. Desktop now?
No, you could. I mean, you can set up a node on a desktop, but good luck mining actually getting a block. I mean, there's a possibility, but that's like saying, okay, you're at the outside of the 12th probability distribution level. Are you going to take the long, or or you think it's going to revert to the mean? Like.
So you have to have a specific. So basically, I don't mean to be so off track on this day. So basically, in order to mine a Bitcoin now in modern times, right now, you have to have a special machine to do it.
You need an ASIC, and you need an application-specific integrated circuit, and that's why hobbyists who like crypto still like Ethereum, because you can mine that on a home computer, and now it's fake. So.
Okay. That's cool. So you can mine Ethereum still then.
Yeah, if you want to mine Ethereum proof of work, you can do that on a home computer and a laptop. You don't need to, but that's like the proof of work chain.
Oh yeah, join the gas.
Again, not to sound naive here. So if I just took my desktop that I'm trading on, and in the background I was mining, I could at the same time be mining Ethereum.
No, I mean, you can use it to mine, and it'll slow down your computer's other resources. So I would not use it to trade and mine.
No,
I mean, I know there are people who do that, but that's insane, and they're not trading the 1 minute because they're insane.
No, we got you. Well, we're all insane because we're here. So what does that say?
I mean, if you're trading and you're trading anything above a 15-minute or an hour, to me, you're just, I don't know what you're doing.
You're investing.
You're invested. Yeah, like what are you
Yeah,
holding it more than an hour?
Yeah,
Holding it
more
longer
than
than
an hour,
lunch?
you're investing, dude.
Yeah. Who holds their position longer than lunch? What are you doing?
No shit.
I'm looking at this daily SPY, and I just keep looking at this returns oscillator. It's like, man, all this bear div that's been setting up, there hasn't been any big pullbacks yet. I mean, you can just see this, the divergence on the daily is just playing back and forth. Bull hidden, or a bear hidden bull, bear hidden bull, bear hidden bull. Now we're starting to build a little bit of positive correlation. If this returns oscillator turns up again with hidden bull, I mean, this thing could fly. This thing could fly, but I'm looking at just, you know, it holds me back. I'm looking at the score, the Fishers.
DLP, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, DLP. DLP had a little bit of bear div right here at the end, but it's that returns oscillator read.
The African Warlord has arrived.
4 hours the same. I mean, there's a bunch of bear div. Still working on this variance reads too. I mean, could there be divergence using this indicator? I mean, it's just data spreading from the mean. But when you have rising price action and the data spreading from the mean is just getting lower and lower and lower standard deviation wise, right? I mean, kind of makes sense, right? That you're going to at some point get a bigger pullback and a variance pop. So say this variance was to pop here, right? It could be negatively correlated because there's a lot of higher lows here on the variance on the 4 hour. This isn't set in stone or anything. I've been working with it, just seeing if there's anything to it. Because there damn sure could be. Damn sure could be. Just like volatility slowly contracting, right? We're just floating up. Floating up.
Everything's waiting for 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. We got 4 hours. Yeah, that's why I'm still looking at these. I wonder what's going to go on. I mean, the Pelosi's bought 200 Google calls, man. Maybe we should just buy a bunch of calls.
Meanwhile, he's laying in a bed somewhere in a hospital. It's bad, dude.
His boyfriend. It's probably his boyfriend or something. We haven't heard the whole story.
No, it isn't. That's a conspiracy that was debunked. Come on, man.
Come on.
Triangle.
He's not gay. Look at his beautiful wife.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Fucking old hag.
Can you imagine having to go home to that every night? Oh,
He's scary. All drunk on wine and shit, eating her fucking ice cream out of
Come on.
$10,000 refrigerator. Yeah, man. She's a good one.
Are you a Pelosi fan, Yash? Sorry.
Am I what?
A Pelosi fan?
Oh, man, I don't like any politician, but that doesn't mean that I trade in conspiracies, man.
No, there's no.
And I'm not saying there aren't any, but give me the fucking evidence. Don't just say to me some nonsense.
Oh, I didn't even hear what
It's all right.
Was there a conspiracy about him?
There's all kinds of ridiculous claims people make when they hate people. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Well, that we all know. Yeah.
So I don't. To me, the whole thing is jerry rigged, man. It doesn't matter what side. I don't care.
We need to close the indicator. Donnie, you just got to build an indicator.
There you go.
What's the
gerrymandering?
Yeah, it's all, it's what is it? What's the expression? Left wing, right wing, same bird.
Oh yeah.
Man trying to keep a brother down.
And it doesn't have to be even an official thing. It's a lot of informal winks and nods and informal agreements.
But you get up here 3 days. 2 days there's a bear div. But fuck, man. That's where the buck stops. There's no 3-day, 5-day, weekly.
Nice.
Yeah. So SPY's got that going for him.
And Bitcoin's really moving hand in hand right now with the SPY.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very.
Pelosi indicator.
I think the Kramer one would be more reliable though. The anti-Kramer ETF.
Just
That thing-
sell.
We need her bra size, his sock size, and waist size. We need some other shit. Then we can build this indicator.
I mean, if you could just get their inside information like they have, that'd be good enough. If that was only allowed for retail traders, but oh well.
Apparently, if you took all
Crypto
the
land,
yeah,
in crypto land, there is no such thing, right? It's all allowed. It's a deregulated market, so there's no such thing as insider trading, in specifically trading cryptos.
Right.
Which is so many wash trades.
well, there's no rules in crypto, so
Yeah, I mean, what rules there are don't apply to
yeah, exactly.
scalping necessarily.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah.
Let's see here. Yep.
I feel like we have solved the world's problems here today.
Yes, we
For
have.
sure. And every day.
And
Every day. Alpha trading. Doing our best.
Yeah.
We're
We
doing.
regulate ourselves.
Take a peek here. Yeah. Little 9-minute pre-market trend to the downside. How do those alpha traders do it? I don't know, man. They're cool, aren't they? Lots of good opening market trades every day.
Yep.
In the
Trending day.
office. In the office at 8, out at 11. Let's fucking go.
Right.
10, 11. And what is even today? Tuesday? No, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's
Second of
Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody get your hump on. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I'm digging into this platform right now. Oh, Tasty works. I'm on a mission. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Enjoy.
Yep. See you.